Before we start, let me give you a truth. Most men dainty want to hear. The biggest reason many guys get ignored, mistreated, or emotionally drained is because they give respect, effort, and attention to people who never earned it. Today, on the Stoic Flame, I'm going to break down powerful anti-simp behaviors that can literally change your life. These aren't tricks. These aren't games. These are behaviors that protect your dignity, your peace, and your masculinity. Here we go. Stop giving attention to women who ignore you. In a real social media experiment, a guy liked every post a girl uploaded. He replied, reacted, and supported her for months. She didn't even notice he existed. Another guy didn't comment once. She messaged him first. When you give energy without any return, you train people to treat you like you're invisible. Attention given to freely loses all value. Never explain your standards. Host live team. At a group dinner, one man loudly bragged about the type of woman he would never date. He wanted to sound strong. Another man quietly stood up and walked away when a woman was rude to a server. That simple action earned him more respect than any speech. Real standards don't need noise. They show themselves. Do not chase a woman who disrespects you or makes you earn basic respect. On a dating show, a woman ignored a man for hours. When he finally begged for her attention, she gave him a small compliment. He smiled like he won something. Viewers felt embarrassed for him. The truth is simple. If someone gives you crumbs, it's because they think that's all you deserve. Walk, Hawaii. Real value never begs for the bare minimum. Control your smile when you're excited to see her. In a video breakdown, two men greeted the same woman. One leaned in too fast and smiled too hard. The other kept calm, relaxed, and grounded. She leaned toward the calm man. Too much visible excitement shows you're emotionally unbalanced. Being centered makes you powerful. Do not give gifts before you are respected. One guy bought expensive concert tickets for a girl he liked. She used the tickets, said thanks, and blocked him the next day. When you overgive early, you turn yourself into an emotional vending machine. Give only when energy matters. Never reward disrespect with kindness. During a workshop, a girl mocked a guy's answer. He forced a smile and tried to be friendly. She rolled her eyes. Another man calmly said, "That wasn't cool," and moved on. The room respected him instantly. Kindness does not mean letting people step on you. Do not double text after being left unread. One man kept messaging a girl even after she stopped replying. His texts got longer and more desperate. She showed her friends, and they laughed. Another guy sent one message and stayed silent. Days later, she reached out to him. No reply is a reply. Silence speaks louder than begging. Never brag to impress a woman. At a business event, a man listed his salary, his car, and his gym routine. She listened politely and left. Another man asked good questions and spoke little. She stayed with him. True confidence never advertises itself. Keep your compliments rare and meaningful. One man told a woman she was beautiful every 5 minutes until the words started feeling empty. Another man gave one specific compliment about her focus. She remembered it for days. Compliments only have value when they're not thrown around like candy. Do not argue to win approval. In a group debate, one guy changed his opinion mid-conversation just to match the woman he liked. She immediately lost interest. Another stood firm but respectful. She followed him after the event. People respect men who stay grounded in their beliefs. Never talk down about other men to look better. One guy kept insulting another man at a party to impress a girl. She walked away with the man he insulted. When you tear others down, you shrink yourself. Do not orbit women who friend zone you. One man stayed close to his best friend, hoping she would eventually see his value. He gave her rides, favors, emotional support, and she dated everyone except him. Anti-simp behavior means respecting yourself enough to walk away from one-sided emotional labor. Stop asking for validation about your looks or actions. At a dance event, one guy kept asking, "Was that good?" After every move, people felt uncomfortable. Another danced confidently without needing approval. Energy is felt, not explained. Never chase someone who disrespects your time. A man got stood up twice by the same girl. She apologized with short messages, and he still asked her out again. She never replied. When you reward someone for wasting your time, they learn they can do it again. Stop checking in when it's not reciprocated. One man constantly asked a woman if she reached home safely, ate dinner, or slept well. She replied with emojis and stopped engaging. Another man sent one simple message and didn't follow up. She reached out to him later. Care without reciprocation becomes noise. Never rush to fix her problems unless she earned your help. One guy offered to help a woman move houses after knowing her for a week. She accepted the help, then ghosted him afterward. Another man politely said he was busy. She kept texting him, "Your effort is a privilege, not a free service. Do not make women your purpose." One guy in a support group said his entire identity was built around getting female attention. When none came, it felt empty. Another focused on his skill, his peace, his mission. Women naturally gravitated toward him. Purpose creates gravity. Never fear being disliked for standing your ground. Weak men bend their opinions just to avoid conflict. Strong men stay respectful, but firm. Even if someone disagrees, they'll respect you for having a spine. Do not over-apologize to keep the peace. At a brunch, one man kept saying sorry for things he didn't even do wrong. People felt awkward. Another calmly explained himself once and moved on. The room respected him instantly. Apologies should be sincere, not a tool for approval. And finally, stop making her beauty your only talking point. One man told a woman she was pretty 3 times in 5 minutes. She left. Another man ignored the obvious and complimented her insight on art. She's stained. Looks faint. Depth builds connections. If you want to live with strength, peace, and confidence, remember this. Anti-simp behavior isn't about being cold. It's about protecting your self-respect. It's about matching energy, not chasing it. And it's about living like a man who knows his worth. Thanks for watching the Stoic Flame. Stay focused, stay grounded, and stay unshakable.